The framework for the cooperation between the EU and the Kyrgyz Republic is the so-called Partnership and Cooperation Agreement, which in Article 2 makes reference to the shared values of the partners, which includes the respect for democracy, principles of international law and human rights. So the budget support, the link between human rights and that is, I would say, the focus of budget support on the rights of children and the care for children in government childcare institutions. For budget support, we are asking the government to fulfill a set of conditions, and this, just to summarize or give you an overview of those conditions, that includes issues to deal with public expenditure management, including medium-term expenditure planning and budgets, internal audit. It also includes measures for the government to better target the poor, so the social protection allowances really benefits the most needy people. It also includes actions for the government to improve the quality of services, including in these childcare institutions run by the government. In addition to the budget support, I would like to mention that we are funding some separate projects. One project we've just started is called Stop Silence about the violence against children. And I would also like to mention the Social Justice Project, which was a project implemented by 4 UN agencies, which helped support social services in the regions. The capacity building in the field of public expenditure management for social protection, including enhancement of the internal audit services, the strengthened budgeting process and planning process, but also this setting standards for public services in the field of social protection, improving the childcare institutions and the conditions for the children in these institutions, where we provide expertise, training, study tours for officials and social workers. Has been quite effective in terms of raising the awareness and really improving the capacity of the government to deliver social services. I would also like to mention the 2 projects, Stopping Silence about violence against children. It's something we need to address here in Kyrgyzstan. And finally, I would like to emphasize this in the Social Justice Project, which was implemented all across the country. Including in the Balkan region, where there are great needs for social services. As part of this project, they established the so-called one-stop shops, which is a great improvement for public service for the citizen. Yes, in fact, the ongoing budget support for social protection amounts to 13 million euros. In the future program, which will be a phase-out program, I have to say, there we will provide 30 million euros in support. And the reasons for that is that as we are phasing out of social protection, we want to make sure that with this budget support that we help the government build the capacity so it is sustainable in the long run without the support. But we realize that it's difficult, so we're providing more funds and we're putting more focus on capacity building and strengthening the government's administration of this to achieve this. And we are very hopeful that this will indeed be effective.